Today we're diving into the heart of Spain, Madrid.
We'll show you the best things to see and do, so grab your comfiest shoes, an empty stomach, a backup power bank. We're hitting the best of Madrid on foot, and trust me, you don't want to miss a beat.
We would like to look for food that is traditional, delicious, and doesn't come with a side of financial regret. Pro tip, keep an eye on your belongings. It's not dangerous, but let's just say some of the folks here are very good in magic tricks involving your wallet. Pretty touristy, but hey, sometimes touristy is trendy. At this point, it's either you want to shop or sit. But if you want the latter, hang on. We've got good views coming up. This is such a perfect place to wind down and soak up everything that we have seen if you have come this far. They said all roads lead to Rome, and here in Madrid, all roads lead to Puerta del Sol,
which is literally and symbolically the center of Madrid.
Do you want proof? Look down where I'm standing.
The plaque on the ground marks Kilometro Zero, where all major roads in Spain begin, and so do we. From Sol, our walking compass spins in all directions, east to the art-filled Triangle and Retiro Park, west to royalty at the Palace and Cathedral, north to Gran Via shopping paradise, and south, well, that's where your taste buds go dancing.
And just over here is the beloved symbol of Madrid, the bear and the strawberry tree. It represents Madrid's resilience and growth. Such a classic Madrid vibes. All right, we're kicking things off here. But first, fuel and sugar for breakfast.
To Chocolatería San Ginés.
Serving churros con chocolate since 1894. Morning, midnight, or post tapas, this place never judges your cravings.
So we ordered the Churros Traditionalis and the Poros. We were here several years ago before I had my YouTube channel, and we only ordered the Churros Traditionalis. Look at this. It's crispy on the outside and soft inside. It has a light flavor and has a hint of salt that pairs perfectly with the thick hot chocolate. So this is the Poras. It's huge. It's thick and fluffier compared to the small Churros Traditionalis. Dunk, it has an airy texture that soaks up the chocolate beautifully. And the taste? It has a milder taste. I actually like this.
It's a 25-minute walk to Retiro Park from here, which is doable. But since we'll be walking more later than a lost tourist without Google Maps, let's give our legs a head start. Metro, here we come. Buying a ticket's a breeze. Pick a language, purchase a rechargeable multi-card, choose your trip, check the total, insert a bill, and voila! You're now a proud owner of Madrid's rechargeable travel card. Bonus, one card, multiple users, friendship level unlocked. Hop on Line 2 train to Banco de España and pop out right near Cibeles Fountain and this beauty, Palacio de Cibeles.
That is more than just a city hall. It has a rooftop that offers one of the best views in the city of Madrid. And the entrance is €3 and it's worth every centavo.
A short walk away is Madrid's version of Arc de Triomphe, Puerta del Alcala. Pass through and you're in Retiro Park, Madrid's greenest escape. Rent a rowboat at Stanque Grande, just you, the ducks, and your questionable paddling skills. Walk with royalty on the Paseo de las Estatuas, where stone kings rule and pigeons reigned. Sadly, the Palacio de Cristal was closed for maintenance, but this peaceful fountain spot nearby is perfect for reflecting on how much I'm going to eat next. Back near Sol, just a few minutes west, you'll find the postcard perfect
Plaza Mayor,
aka where everything happened before Instagram ever existed. It is indeed postcard perfect, photogenic, and yes, very touristy. Pro tip, don't get trampled by these hordes of tour groups. And keep an eye on your belongings. It's not dangerous, but let's just say some of the folks here are very good in magic tricks involving your wallet.
And yes, you'll spot costume characters trying to charm your kids into photos and your wallet into opening.
Are you hungry, Line?
very hungry.
After we work up an appetite, but we're not eating here in Plaza Mayor because I love food and having money. But we would like to look for food that is traditional, delicious, and doesn't come with a side of financial regret.
We ended up back at Casa Rua, a place that's proven and familiar from before our YouTube days. I've missed it more than I realized, and I'm talking about
Bocadilla de calamares.
Have a big
It's overflowing with calamares.
aka the fried squid sandwich.
It's crunchy, it's fresh, it's salty, and it's weirdly addictive. And just around the corner is
Mercado San Miguel.
pretty touristy, but hey, sometimes touristy is trendy. Pro tip, great for grazing, people watching, and sipping a quick Negroni. So good.
And this is the reason why we came back to Mercado San Miguel after several years. The pescado frito at El Señor Martin. It's so irresistibly delicious even if it's overpriced.
The shrimp is really good.
Salud!
Want a local twist? Try Mercado de Anton Martin. Fewer crowds, more flavor, and yes, it's got an international flair that will have your taste buds flying standby. Okay, our next must-eat stop, La Casa del Abuelo, which has been serving up Spanish comfort food for over a century. A true Madrid institution. And we love the bold flavors of patatas bravas, the comforting dish of huevos rotos con jamón, with fried eggs over hand-cut fries topped with slices of jamón iberico, and their popular gambas al ajillo that sizzles, croquetas that melt, callos de madrileños that might just convert you. It's tapas heaven. Just a tip, the bread isn't free. If you don't want it, hands off. But this bread is perfect for soaking up the delicious sauce. And get the agua del grifo for free tap water, or risk paying €2 for agua with a fancy label. Alright, time to burn calories again, or at least pretend to, as we stroll through the charming Barrio La Latina. But let's fast forward to the insta-famous stairs at Travesía del Nuncio. If you're still full, climb these stairs a few more times. If not, just strike a pose. Your legs will complain later. The picturesque Calle Cava Baja is where tapas dreams come true. Think bar hopping, but with more jamon and fewer regrets. Note, many restaurants close for siesta between 2 to 5 p.m. We tried Casa Lucio, fully booked. Its sister resto across the street, same story. But we lucked out at Restaurante La Chata, and our taste buds thanked us. We had the crispy torresnos with patata, the spicy patatas bravas, creamy croquetas de jamon, and the earthy croquetas bolitos. Each bite better than the last. Sangria, not really consumed by locals that much. To the art nerds out there, if you come from the Prado Museum, check out Calle de Jesus, the eastern cousin of Calle Cava Baja. And the tapas gems include Cerveceria Cervantes, their octopus is so good it might hug back. Taberna de la Daniela, for their cocido madrileño, just be prepared for stew overload. In La Fabrica, seafood plus cava equals date night. Okay, stuffed again? Us too. Let's walk it off with some royal grandeur.
behold, Cathedral de Almudena.
Beautiful, free to enter, and a great place to confess our sins, like eating 5 tapas too many. Fun fact, it took 110 years to build this cathedral. That's longer than some countries have existed, and it's the only cathedral in Spain consecrated by a Pope, St. John Paul II in 1993.
And right next door is Palacio Real de Madrid. So this is the largest palace in Europe by floor area. Royal flex. Much?
With over 3,400 rooms, it's the biggest royal palace in Europe. And no, the royal family doesn't live here. They just crash sometimes for state dinners. Pro tip, buy tickets online or prepare to queue from the cathedral to the palace while questioning your life choices. Behind the palace, the Sabatini Gardens await. Peaceful, green, perfect for practicing your royal wave. Next door, the Plaza de Oriente hedges are trimmed so perfectly they might actually shame your last haircut. This is also perfect for a mini siesta or slow motion twirl. Oh, and we just missed Princess Amalia of the Netherlands, who was here to unveil this tulip garden. 7,000 blooms from Dutch royal colors. We may have missed royalty, but we didn't miss the selfie ops. And from here, we're walking uphill to a little Egypt in Madrid, Temple of Debod, an actual ancient Egyptian temple gifted to Spain in the 1960s. It's perched on a hill with sweeping views of the city and palace. Sunset here, unreal. Alright, time for our final feast at Restaurante El Senador. We're talking very tender chipirrones a la plancha, or grilled baby squid, the smoky pulpo a la paella con patata brava, or grilled octopus, and cochineo asado with the crispy skin and succulent meat of this roasted suckling pig. Delicious? Absolutely. But sorry Spain, lechon in the Philippines and litao in Portugal still have my heart. Last leg, Gran Via, which is basically a live-action highlight reel. Madrid's answer to Times Square, Broadway, and Champs-Élysées, all rolled into one. Stroll east on Gran Via and feast your eyes on the architecture, including the Capitol building, aka the Swept Sign building, an Art Deco beauty and movie star in its own right. Shopping? Oh yeah, Jada. Mango, Primark. If your suitcase had feelings, it will be nervous.
At this point, it's either you want to shop or sit. But if you want the latter, hang on. We've got good views coming up. However, if your hotel is in Gran Via like ours, it's a good chance for you to just go back to the hotel and relax. We actually made a reservation for the rooftop at 8 o'clock. But for now, let's have a look at our hotel along Gran Via.
Welcome to our hotel.
Upon entering, we're greeted by a plush lobby, adorned with tufted armchairs, polished marble floors, gold accents that exude understated luxury. And as we enter into the room, it feels like a sanctuary of tranquility. But it's the private tourist that truly captivates me. Stepping outside, I'm enveloped by the sounds and sights of Gran Via, the neon lights, the gentle evening breeze, and the rhythmic pulse of the city. Alright, so much for that. However, if you're looking for affordability, character, elegance, and comfort, Central Palace Hotel is an excellent choice. We stayed here for one night after returning from Andalusia. The highlight though was the stunning view overlooking Plaza de Oriente and the Royal Palace. So peaceful and beautiful, perfect for winding down. Okay, back to Gran Via.
Alright, we continue our walk to one of the best views of Madrid. Voila, we're here at the rooftop of Círculos de Bellas Artes. And look at this view.
The city sprawls beneath you with the iconic Metropolis building standing proudly at the Gran Via Alcala intersection, and on the other side, the majestic Palacio de Cibeles and many more iconic buildings that shape Madrid's skyline. Entry is around €5 and totally worth it. The rooftop, known as Azota del Circulo, offers a gastrocultural experience, serving Mediterranean dishes and cocktails that complement the stunning views. Grab a drink, snap a selfie, and let Madrid sparkle for your finale.
This is such a perfect place to wind down and soak up everything that we have seen if you have come this far. From tapas to churros to beautiful buildings and squares to charming streets, Madrid, you have been magical. If you have come this far, please click the subscribe button and click the notification bell so you'll be updated with our Spanish adventures. This is Lino Online.